Hi, my name is Becky, and one of the first things I want to touch base on is being a small business owner. So, I own the Tucson Ghost Company, and I've spent the past 12 years throwing myself into this company. Now, I want to say that when I started this company, it wasn't something I set out to do. I never planned on being a business owner. In fact, I was going to school for zoology. I wanted to work with animals, I love animals. Um, but when I got this company, what it entailed was I got a script, okay, and I got the information of the buildings. Now, the person I got the script from, I'm assuming, did her own research and looked everything up and put her own, sweat and, time into this, right? But when I got the company, I ran off of her script for only a month, 1 month only. And then I started learning about all the stories and all the research and all the history. And so I ended up closing it down, and I ended up pouring myself into this, like doing the research, doing the stories, talking to people. People were approaching me, telling me their personal stories. So basically, I ended up taking it and making it my own. And throughout the 12 years of doing this, I have changed the route so many times. And I have found out more stories. And I have personally investigated most of these buildings. There's only like 1 or 2 buildings that I have not investigated. But those buildings, I was personally told stories from people who worked in these buildings. So it's 12 years of really researching and learning the history, talking to people, pouring myself into this company. It was a passion of mine, and I turned it into a job. And it did lose some of the passion along the way, but I still love this. I still love the paranormal. It fascinates me. It does. But the problem is my small little company that I poured myself into for 12 years and have stressed about and done all this stuff for is about to crumble. And it's about to crumble because of the fact that nationwide tours are moving in and taking over. They have the money to advertise. They have the money to, get out there and get known. While small companies like mine end up getting pushed back and pushed back because we don't have that kind of money. Now, here's the issue. These companies, these nationwide ghost companies that are doing these ghost walks, okay, that pretty much everyone knows about, they are not doing their own research. They are not doing their own interviews, okay? From what I understand and what I have heard from other small businesses like my own, they either, number one, send a spy on your tour and take your stories, or they just look up things through a book or an internet. They're not taking the time to really have the passion for the cities, the passion for the history, interviewing people, nothing like that. They are basically stealing, from my understanding, they are stealing it from other places. And then they're moving into these cities and they're trying to get those small little tours to disappear. This isn't only happening to me, it's happening to other ghost tours that are small businesses like myself. People who have spent years researching and years caring about their community and getting these things up and running were being pushed aside by these nationwide people that truly don't care. They're in it for the money. They're in it just to get what they can get out of it. Us small business people, we're in it because we care about the community. We took the time to research. Like I said, I've investigated most of the buildings. A lot of these other tours groups have done the same thing, or if they haven't, they've talked to people who have investigated them. These nationwide ones aren't doing that. And it's hard and it's sad. And I know this is starting to ramble, so I'll try to get this to wrap up. But I encourage everyone, please, when you are looking for tours, please make sure they are locally owned and operated like my own. Don't go on these nationwide ones, and I'm not going to name any names, But don't do those. They're not taking the time. They're, from, like I said, from what I understand, they're stealing from other people. And the small businesses, we're the ones suffering. I have a family, okay? I'm trying to support my family. I'm trying to earn money for my family. These nationwide tours, they're just, whatever. They're think of it. They're the Walmart, okay, of, things. So instead of going to that little small local shop, you're going to a Walmart, okay? And you're paying the CEO type thing. So these nationwide tours, they're stealing from those small mom and pop shops, and they're trying to run us out. And it's heartbreaking because my company is at risk right now, and my company is not doing well. And it's heartbreaking because I have poured 12 years into this company, and I don't want to see it go away. But I'm also tired of stressing over it. So all I can do is encourage everyone, shop local, look into local tours. Please help. When it comes to, small businesses like my own, sharing a post, liking a post, commenting on a post on social media, it helps so much. You don't understand. All these things are free, but it helps small businesses so much. So please keep this in mind. I am sorry for the ramble, but it is so important, and it's heartbreaking to me to see that my company is just kind of failing right now because of the fact that I have these nationwide competitors that moved in, and now they're all over Google, and they're getting all the attention, and mine has just been kind of like placed on a back burner, and it's heartbreaking because I can't afford the advertising like they can. So please, not only support my small little company, but support other small companies, because we're all just trying to make it. That's all we are trying to do. Thanks for listening.